Hi everybody, my name is Randy Kaufman. I'm a professional civil engineer in my state, and as you notice, we got a lot of different engineering pictures in the backgrounds of things we built through the years, and we're going to go over a lot of different types of engineering. We're going to go over how things are built, why they're built that way, and if you have any comments or anything like you'd like to see on the program, just leave some comments and I'll try to get it on. Okay guys, this is the second part of global warming and where we went wrong and things that we're doing better. And as before, we talked about, the CO2 levels are actually dropping, which is a big improvement. We're starting to get 20% of our energy from the sun for our electricity, which is a big improvement over what we've been doing in the past. But one of the things we've done over the last probably 50 years has been our roads. But I don't know if anybody remembers, but back when I was a kid growing up, everything looked like on the right side. It looked like that chip seal. And I can remember the county road I was on. Every county road was chip sealed. Now, nowadays, when you go in and you look, all of our county roads are that nice black asphalt. Now, I like to see it. I've paved more roads than I can even remember, but the roads that are black, they are 25 degrees hotter than any other road. I mean, when you go out and you look and you do a thermal image, one of the colleges did this, what you get is where you have the roads is 25 degrees hotter in the summertime than it is out on the grass. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but that's 25 degrees, and we've done a lot of asphalt pavement. About 8 million miles worth of, it's a little over 8 million miles worth of lanes. Now that's in your county roads, your state roads, your interstates, and all of the roads combined. That's according to the Federal Highway Department. Now, it used to be that nice white stone was up on top that reflected most of the heat back up into the atmosphere. Well, you can go on that black asphalt in the summertime. You can open up an egg and you can cook that egg. You can't cook that egg on that grass out there. So this is creating a lot of heat. But it's not only the roads that we've done, but black asphalts in all of your parking lots. You look at all your shopping centers, you look at all your malls, Walmarts, everywhere you look, we've laid down black asphalt. And as anybody goes out there in the summertime and they try to walk on that and they don't have shoes on, they're going to burn their feet. And they can't walk on it. It'll give them second-degree burns on their feet if they try to walk on that. So this is pumping out a lot of energy into our environment. It's making things really hot. I've seen it rain in the summertime, and as soon as the rain hits it, you have steam that just immediately goes back off from it because the asphalt's so hot. When you go out and you look, even in the wintertime, well, I live in the South, and if it ever starts to snow, well, where does the snow stick at first? It does on the grass. The roads don't stick first because the roads are warmer because they've absorbed energy from the sun. And it's still warmer than it is on that grass out there. And it takes a little while, and then of course once it does, the snow will melt and it'll make a sheet of ice to start with a little bit. But this stuff is really hot. And everybody knows this. And it's just common sense. But a lot of people say, but we're not doing global warming. And I'm like, how can you say that? I mean, when you go out and you look at all the things we've done, I mean, there is so much energy that we have pumped into our environment. The first segment I talked about it, we use 14,000 million barrels of oil worth of energy every year. That's enough of course, that's electricity and everything combined. But if you were to take that all in barrels of oil and you were to stack them one against the other one, you could stack enough barrels that it would be 1,000 feet wide and wrap all the way around our Earth. And that's what we're using every year. And it's only going up. So we've got to figure out a way of reducing our heat that we're pumping into our atmosphere. And black asphalt, as much as I love it and as well as it rides, it's really bad for our environment. And when you go out and you look at all the houses that we've built. And up on top of them, what do we have? We have black shingles. The black shingles are made out of basically the same thing that asphalt's made out of. It's a bituminous stuff. It's the crud off the bottom of the barrel of an oil. So we coated all of our roofs, and when you look, those things are giving off heat. So we produced a lot of heat for our environment, and there's easy cures for this. And a lot of our universities and stuff are trying to figure this out. They're trying to go through and they're trying to figure out how we can absorb the energy that falls on a house and convert it into electricity so that we can even get off the grid. And the houses will just absorb the energy, a lot of the energy, instead of it just soaking up the energy and just radiating it back out as heat. So we'll actually absorb the energy, and usually it's about 20-something% is all you can absorb, but that's still 20% less that we're not pumping into our environment. And we needed to have a nice equilibrium for heat. We don't have that yet. We don't know how to store heat. You know, we don't have a clue how to do this, but we're producing a lot of it. And, you know, and anybody that tells you we're not, just say, hey, you know, we're using the equivalent of 14 billion barrels of oil every year. That's an extreme amount of energy. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And I hope you liked the 2 episodes I made about global warming. And it's just really simple stuff. I'm not going to sit down. I'm not going to go through math equations. I'm not going to explain, you know, how much energy is lost and dissipated, because you're not going to remember that anyway, and it's going to be boring. So, you know, what I just wanted you to know is things that are just common sense that people just forget about. So the next time people say, you know, we're not global warming, you say, well, you know, we're using a lot of energy, and everything we've done, we've made it black, and it's gotten a lot hotter. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching.